Down here in the K-Wings locker room with head coach Nick Bootland after a 5-2 victory over the Cincinnati Cyclones. Coach, obviously got to be happy with the way your team performed here tonight, but it's not just tonight. You look over the last few weeks, it really seems like this team has found their stride, found their confidence, and is really building on that.
And we're sticking to the game plan for longer periods of time, and that's the key. You know, we always talk about 60 minutes, but we're sticking to the game plan for 60 minutes, which is making a huge difference, which is then in turn giving us the other team less momentum. And when they have momentum, if we use our outs and use our D-zone covers the way we're playing, we're able to halt that momentum by the other team. I felt the second period tonight, we didn't play well enough. You know, I felt that they had us on our heels and they had 20 shots on goal. We don't want to ever allow that against. They came out with quite a bit of fire and a lot of push in that period. We were able to capitalize on our opportunities and be a very opportunistic team tonight. Really felt that we played a better game, probably the 3-0 win against them, than we did here tonight.
You look at tonight, 5 goals put up tonight. Obviously a lot of guys on the score sheet, but one guy in particular, Dane Fox, 3-point night, 2 goals, 1 assist, seemed to be everywhere.
You know what, it's not even the points right now. It's being hard on the stick, it's winning battles, it's doing the right things in the neutral zone with the puck. He's not turning things over, he's not being a liability defensively, and then when he's not, and then those other things come, you know, the goals come from that, you know. So when he plays hard and he competes hard and he wants the puck, he's such a different player for us. And when he's playing with that confidence like that, he's certainly helpful.
Another guy tonight, Vettori. He's obviously honored with the Kelsey Credit Union Cups for the first 1,000 people that came in. 2-point night for him, a goal and an assist. He really seems to have found his offensive game here lately.
Well, I mean, he's a guy who it took a heck of a long time for him to score his first goal of the year, and it came in a big game against Evansville not too long ago, and you know, he's been able to put another one in the back of the net and get some assists and some points too for us, and you know, that's a huge monkey. I mean, he's a guy who's been playing in this level and playing in this league for a long time, and his expectations are so high that he sets for himself that I can imagine it was wearing on him, and it seems like there's a bit of a relief now that those 1,000 games is over with and all the ceremonies is over with, and he scores that goal, and then you know, seems to gain more confidence from that. You know, he has to settle down. Sometimes he gets a little excited and wanting to jump in, but that's one of those things with an offensive player that you have to deal with sometimes.
Quick turnaround, you guys get Fort Wayne in here tomorrow. Leading the North Division, Fort Wayne is. How do you keep this going? How do you capitalize on everything and take advantage of that team?
Well, the first 10 minutes for us is very important tomorrow night. You know, they're a team that's going to come in, and their goal, and they almost expect to win every game they're in right now, and that's how Fort Wayne's playing. They've won a lot of games where they're not at their best, and they're still finding a way to put the puck in the net. So this is a huge test for us. We feel that we're turning things around. We're winning 4 in a row, 5 of our last 6, or whatever the streak is that we have going here right now. So we have to make sure that we're prepared to play our style of game. Don't play run and gun against them, or it's going to be more difficult to beat them.
You mentioned 4 straight wins tomorrow. K-Wings will look for 5 straight. Thanks a lot, Coach. We'll talk to you then.
Thank you.